Hey, how's it going? This is Jerry Heron here making our YouTube video. It is now time for another Jerry Heron's read-along video, and I'm going to be reading all you a story, all the kids of you a story. I'm reading all the kids a story, which I'm going to read you all Get Out of Bed by Robert Munsch, which Robert Munsch is an American-born Canadian author, and he's made a lot of funny, hilarious books for children to read and enjoy. I personally enjoyed reading Robert Munsch's books when I was a kid. I love his books as a kid, and I still love them to this day. I've grown up with Robert Munsch. I'm sure all you have that have grown up with Robert Munsch. I'm sure all the kids to this day love Robert Munsch. I remember seeing him at the Living Arts Center, which is an art show stage theater in Mississauga, Ontario, across from Ontario's biggest mall, Square One Mall. It's definitely a nice theater. And so now I'm going to relive my childhood and read you all Get Out of Bed by Robert Munsch. It's by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Alan and Lee Daniel. Let's not waste any time. Let's begin the story. Here's the front title, the inside title. Here's more of the inside title. Let's begin. In the middle of the night, when everyone else was asleep, Amy went downstairs. She watched the Late Show, the Late Show, the late show, the early show, and finally went to bed because she was feeling somewhat tired. The next morning, everyone came to the breakfast table except Amy. "Where is Amy?" said her father. "Where is Amy?" said her brother. "Amy is asleep," said her mother. "I have called her 5 times and she is still asleep. What are we going to do?" "No problem," said her brother. "I can get her up." Amy's brother ran up the stairs and yelled as loudly as he could, "Amy!" Amy snored. Zzz. "Be late for school," he said. "See if I care." And he ran back downstairs. "Well, I know what to do," said Amy's father. He walked up the stairs and said in his sternest father voice, "Amy, if you don't get out of bed this instant, I am going to be very mad." Amy snored. Zzz. He went back downstairs and told Amy's mother, "Your daughter will not get up." "Well, I have something that sometimes works," she said. She ran up the stairs, stood Amy on her feet, and said very nicely, "Amy, please wake up." Amy fell over and went to sleep on the floor. Zzz. Her mother ran back downstairs and said, "I can't get her up. I can't get her up." "Oh no," said her father, "I have to go to work." "Oh no," said her brother, "I have to go to school." "I have to go to work too," said her mother. "But what are we going to do with Amy?" "Let's take her to school in her bed," said her brother. Amy's mother and father looked at each other and said, "Good idea." So they put Amy back in her bed and picked it up, and then they walked out the front door, down the street, around the corner, through the schoolyard, and into the school. They put the bed down in the back of the classroom and left. Later that day, the principal came in and said, "What is going on here?" "I don't know," said the teacher. "It's Amy. She will not get out of bed." "No problem," said the principal. She walked over and yelled at Amy as loud as she could. "Wake up!" Amy snored. Zzz. "I give up," said the principal. So the teacher taught reading and Amy didn't wake up. The teacher taught Aramaic and Amy didn't wake up. They went to gym and Amy didn't wake up. They went out for recess and Amy didn't wake up. They had lunch and Amy didn't wake up. They had heart and Amy still didn't wake up. Finally, it was time to go home, called the mother. "Call the father," yelled the principal. "Get this kid out of here." So Amy's mom came from work, and her father came from work, and her brother came from school. They picked up Amy's bed, carried it home, and all had dinner, except Amy. Amy was asleep. Zzz. "If she never gets up," said her brother, "can I have her room?" But the next morning, Amy did get up. She ran downstairs and said, "Oh, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in years." "Nice to see you," said her mother. "Did you have a nice sleep?" "Wonderful," said Amy, "but I had strange dreams." Then her mother went to work, and her father went to work, and Amy and her brother went to school. At the door of the school, the principal said, "Good morning, Amy. How are you today?" "Wonderful," said Amy, "but I had strange dreams last night." "I bet," said the principal. Then Amy walked into her classroom, and everyone snored. Zzz. And that is the end of our story. There's the end title. Yeah, Robert Munsch makes so many awesome children's books. I've grown up all his books. I read them in elementary school. I went to go see him at the Living Arts Center, which is a theater in Mississauga, Ontario, across from Ontario's biggest mall, Square One Mall, and it was very awesome meeting him in person. He was my favorite author growing up. I'm sure all of you grew up with Robert Munsch. He's a American-born Canadian author, which I'm Canadian. And I hope all you enjoyed the story of Get Out of Bed. And I'm going to be doing all these real-long videos, much more, to get more views and try to get as much to get monetized. Thank you all for watching, and I hope all the kids and adults love this video. See you in my next video. This is Jerry Heron signing off.